matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. Raiders going up against Rodgers Packers. With that, we send you up to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis have the call. Gentlemen.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And there's a flag on the play. First and 10. Here's Rodgers being chased out left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught at the 10. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 50 yards.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there outside of the pocket and on the money. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. On 3rd down, Murray. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defense.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Latavius Murray, 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6 in the red zone this time. So Murray shows off his speed and explosiveness.
Latavius Murray was not a guy that people thought was going to be a big-time producer in the NFL. Boy, was everyone wrong. This is
and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And Carr's going to keep it himself. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. In the end. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. He completes it to Jordy Nelson.
All offset. preseason, the talk in Green Bay was, we're getting Jordy Nelson back at receiver. We're getting Jordy Nelson back. And, boy, he announced his presence really well in the first game ever at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minnesota. The first touchdown scored officially, not in preseason.
Not preseason.
Regular season. Jordy Nelson scored it. I don't think the Viking fans were real happy about that.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Out in the flat for Starks. That one good for 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Give him 16 on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Oakland first down. Now Carr with a give to Murray. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Murray the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. Murray fighting, lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Ben Heaney, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malcolm Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Carey on the return. Fighting through. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football, Doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Carr turns, hands to Murray. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. A run, it's Murray. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
He'll buy some time right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And a cutback, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And now the Packers get set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Following the penalty now, Lacey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go with Lacey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Airing one deep, and that's going to be